Yeah, hello friends. I'm Rakesh. I'm here to explain about how to use physics in game. Okay. So generally, physics nothing but like to have some kind of motions to our game objects, running, jumping, moving here and there, rotating, uh, hitting. This kind of physics properties can be applied to particular game object. So first thing I'm doing is like I'm just selecting a new scene, file, open new scene, don't save, then save scene as adding physics to game object. Yeah, so I just save the scene. Yeah, here it is my scene, adding physics to game object. So as of now in my scene there is nothing is present. So what I'm doing is like I'm just selecting a plane, game object plane, create other plane. Yeah, here is plane. Yes, so I'm just aligning with my camera. Go for game object, align with view. Yes, yes, now I'm adding a directional light, game object directional light. Yes, so now you can see it is in the form of bright color. So now what I'm doing is like I'm just creating a game object cube. Here it is my cube. Before that I want to add some kind of texture to my plane. So what I'm doing, terrain grass, terrain assets, terrain textures. Here is grass. Just I'm dragging this texture here. Yeah, so my plane contains the texture grass, or else you can do different types of textures. Yeah, here it is one more texture. Yes, yeah, yeah, this seems to be very good. So when you see this cube is in the form of like below the ground level, so what I'm doing is like I'm making the cube above the ground level. Going to cube, what I'm doing is like 5 6 1, sorry, 2 3, here it is. Okay, 4, 5. When you click on 5 it is, yeah, it's like above the ground level. So what I'm doing is like I'm just increasing the horizontal length like 10. mm, Increase the vertical also to 10. No, somewhere gone wrong. Okay, next to 1, horizontal to 10. Yep, rotation to might be 30 degrees, not so good. This we can change the directions length accordingly in inspector window. So 5 would be better. Check it with 6, y to 5, not 5 on itself. Yeah, so now I want to add some kind of material for this cube. Create material, cube, just adding some kind of color, might be some kind of red color, it seems good. Okay, then I'm adding on this material into cube. So now cube will be in the form of this color. So just I created a cube, added a material to this cube. Now what I'm doing is like creating another game object, sphere. creating one material like sphere. Yes, I'm adding a color to it. Let it be green. Dragging the sphere material into sphere. Once check where the sphere is actually. Sphere like 7. Okay. Rotating this cube to 30 degrees. Sorry, it's sphere, right? 0. Cube to 90. 180. Yep. So align with you. Yeah. So when you take sphere, initially it is just a game object. So in order to add some kind of physics properties for any game object, we should make that sphere as a rigid body. Yep. So after making a rigid body, see when you run your game, it takes long time. Yeah. So as rigid body is like having some kind of gravitational force, because when you see in the properties window, you can see a property like is gravity here. So when you disable this and run once again, the sphere will be in the form of static position. But when you enable this use gravity, it falls because of gravitational force, as we have learned in physics in school levels. Yes. Now runs your game. Yeah, it falls down because of gravitational force. So what I'm doing is like I've made a sphere as rigid body with gravitational force. Now I want to add some kind of physics material to this. So in order to add some kind of physics material, the game object must be first and primary thing is like game object should be of rigid body. This is the main important notice. Without the game object is not a rigid body, we can't add any physics properties. So definitely the game object should be of rigid body. Then only we can add any kind of physics materials to the particular game object. So what I'm doing is like I made a sphere as rigid body, then I'm moving, just creating a game of material like physics material, like bouncing fast. Okay, yeah, this is my bouncing fast. If yeah, so what I'm is like I'm just changing the properties like bounciness to 1, friction combined with maximum, bounce combined with maximum. Then I'm doing just adding this bouncing far to this physics material here. Yeah, here it is. Then I have the physics material, then I am running this application. Now you can see what happens to sphere. Yes, you can see like ball is bouncing, right? There is actually the sphere with physics material bounciness and a material like green color rigid body. Okay, it is bouncing on a material of cube. So this looks like very simple and interesting to do, right? So yeah, go ahead now with another with developing different kinds of physics properties. Have a nice day. Thank you.